I'm RG, and I am doing a tutorial on iPhone hacks and to how to tell if your iPhone has been hacked. One of the things I'm doing now on this device, which I've already shown it's hacked, and only Apple can get it back, is I'm erasing all the settings and content. So I'm trying to show us that even when you do that, it still has security holes in it, in the fact that it has NetBIOS, which is it's like a government startup program, which if they place software on your phone or your device, because it all comes down to devices, it'll be there when it loads up. So like for example right now it's going through NetBIOS. It would be there if it's placed by them, and it's still hacked. So it's saying hola, and I'm going to go through the steps. It's searching right now, as you can see, for the network. And one of the things I was showing earlier is when it's searching, it definitely can't do anything. But you can tell is if somebody's connecting to it, if it turns the Bluetooth on, as we saw in the last video, or it turns Wi-Fi on its own. And what it is someone's connecting to it, and they are installing their software that they had placed before. So I turned it on. It says hello. I'm sliding to set it up. And one of the things when I'm sliding to set it up, let's put it this way. That's my cat. I think that's probably the best way to see it. So when I put it like this, it's saying which language do you speak? Speak English. Where you're at, United States. Do you want to use a Wi-Fi network or cellular? And I do the back. I do right here where I'm just going to skip this, use the cellular connection, and it says it may take a few minutes, and then it says would you like to enable location services? You can if you want. For this tutorial I'm just going to disable everything. I'm trying to get it to 0. Do you want to restore iPhone account, an iCloud backup? Do you want to restore from iTunes? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up as a new phone, and then sign in with your ID. You can skip this. I'm going to skip it. Are you sure? I'm skipping it. It says it has terms and conditions. They don't really make a difference. You can do the Touch ID. You can set up later. It says create a passcode. They make it so you have to instead of just leaving it alone. You can actually don't add one, but for this tutorial, I think we're just gonna not add one. So we don't want to add one. Continue. And you want to use Siri? We're not going to use Siri. Do you want diagnostics? You want to send them? For this one, we really don't care. We're going to get started. Okay. So immediately you see that Bluetooth turned on in the top right there. So someone's connecting to it right now. I didn't turn it on. You guys saw that. And immediately they turned on the Wi-Fi too, but it's not showing Wi-Fi because this is they're trying to hide it, how they're hacking into it. So one of the things I got to study when I was going to school in computer science was network security, and these are all telltale signs of people hacking your iPhone and being inside your device, your Wi-Fi, your network. That's generally how they come in, or through apps. And so this thing it's all in there. And now that I've gone and reset it, got it, turned it off, I'm just going to do a test to see if it got back to factory settings, which is if this is Verizon, when I send it to the number at Verizon, it should come back to the phone. If there's software or an OS that they put in the middle to change and edit my messages and to edit also to what I see and what kind of message I receive, we'll find out right now because it won't go. So I'm going to go up to the top here, messaging, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one and its own address, which is the number. And then it's at the carrier. And for Verizon, it's vtex.com. So I put it in there, vtex.com, and the phone number. And then I'm going to send just a test. And I sent it. And normally when you send something to an iPhone or something that's on the cloud or Apple, it's going to be blue. Immediately when I see it's green, that tells me that, yeah, it's hacked. It's not even on the same server, and it's actually not going. Almost immediately you get a message back. So very clear you can see that all my messages, they need this third-party software that they have in order to do anything. And that's how you can tell that your phone is hacked. I was able to pick up that the phone was hacked because, well, I couldn't get into anything. I noticed when I was sending the messages, I wasn't getting them. And the second thing was that every time I'd log into something like Twitter or something like that, it wouldn't log in, and then all of a sudden, like, the screen would like refresh afterwards, and it'd be like you logged in. And so immediately I knew, oh, I see, somebody is playing games here. They're making it look like I logged in, but they have the operating system layered on top of it, which they're logging in, they're controlling it, they're controlling the text and also what you receive. So that's my tutorial. We need to get this message to Tim Cook. I'm sure he's aware, but the more people that become aware of what's going on with their cell phones, and this is, nationwide. I've been looking at iPhones as I've been going to visit family, and guess what? A lot of them are hacked. So, if we get this over to them and to the Apple team, I'm sure that they'll fix it. But we just got to know what we're talking about when we're asking for some kind of online server, because these are all clients, which means that we can't really do anything without their server, and we're paying for this service. And that, we want a service to make sure, like Google has a Chromebox out there, which I'll be doing a video on, and it has firmware that's secure. And what it is, every time you try to start it up, it immediately connects into Google to make sure that there's no third party or even government software running in the middle. So I'm RG, and I'm so happy that to provide this tutorial for you guys on how to check if your iPhone's hacked. And still no message, and it obviously has service up there in Verizon. Until the next time, take care.